Oh, hey there. So I'm here in Croatia, and you can see that um, we're not docked. We're just out here in the middle of I don't know what you call this, the bay, I guess. And then we're going to take a boat to go inside. And today I'm going to go look at waterfalls. So I'm pretty excited about that. So this morning I'm having breakfast, and the captain and one of his other captains, there's a lot of captains, came and sat down next to me to have breakfast. And he goes, "Did I see you playing piano the other night?" And I was like, "Yeah, am I in trouble?" He goes, "No, I really liked it." I was like, "Oh, cool." And then we ended up talking for quite a while, like well over an hour, about all the details of the ship and how they take seawater on board and they make it into potable water. So that's the water that you can drink. And they have a container, whatever, chamber down on the bottom of the boat that will hold 1,400 tons of water. So it takes the seawater, puts it through a bunch of reverse osmosis, high pressure stuff, and then they hold 1,400 tons of water at a time. And then I learned a lot more about the ship and how it works, and the crew and how they work. So the upper management, the senior officers get 10 weeks on the ship and then 10 weeks off the ship. And I was like, "Is that hard on your family?" And he said, "I just have a cat." I was like, "That makes sense." He goes, "My cat's very mad at me whenever he sees my suitcase come out." I'm like, "Yeah." And when I come back, he's mad at me, just sits there and stares for about 10 weeks or about 10 or 15 minutes. Then he's like, "Okay, we can be friends again. I know you're going to be here for a while." So I thought that's interesting. But I guess the wait staff and stuff like that, they're 6 months on and then maybe 2 months off or something like that. So I guess I mean, everybody seems very happy. So I'm happy that they're here with us. But it was interesting to hear all about the inner workings of the ship and how much it costs and dock fees and things like that that probably the average person never thinks about. And he said that once the ship goes to sea, right? I guess they don't really travel on land or air quite as much, but when they go to sea, then they just start traveling around. These cruise ships start traveling around, and they go for 5 years, and they never stop. And they have 2 weeks of dry dock to maintain or repair or whatever they're doing. But otherwise, they're just doing that as they go. But they basically just never stop touring around. They just go from place to place, and when they're there, then they start another tour, and then they go from there to another tour and for another tour, and they never stop doing that. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But the way that all this stuff kind of goes together is pretty fascinating to me. Now, the country, I don't know anything about Croatia, but by the end of the day, I will know slightly more about Croatia, and I'll share that with you. So I'm gonna go try to get on a boat. I'm gonna go try to see some waterfalls. I'm gonna take some pictures and videos so that you guys can see what it's like. Because I know a lot of you are like, "I won't ever be able to do that," and that may be true, but I'll do it for you. Love you guys.